What if the foods you are eating every morning are secretly pushing your blood sugar higher, even when they look healthy? You may avoid candy, cakes, and soda, yet still experience dangerous glucose spikes after breakfast, lunch, or dinner. That is because blood sugar is not affected only by table sugar. White bread, fruit juice, sweetened yogurt, breakfast cereal, crackers, large portions of rice, and even certain healthy snacks can be rapidly broken down into glucose. But here is the good news. You do not have to stop eating or remove every carbohydrate from your plate. Certain foods can slow digestion, reduce the speed at which glucose enters your bloodstream, help you feel full longer, and make your meals much more blood sugar friendly. And in this video, you will discover the best foods to add to your meals when you want to prevent sharp glucose spikes. Pay special attention to food number 3, because many people believe they must avoid it completely and stay until the end. Because I will show you a simple plate method that can transform almost any meal into a healthier option for your blood sugar. Before we begin, remember that food can support blood sugar management, but it does not replace insulin, prescribed medication, glucose monitoring, or professional medical care. Now, let us begin. Why your blood sugar spikes after eating when you eat carbohydrates? Your digestive system breaks many of them down into glucose. That glucose enters your bloodstream, and your pancreas releases insulin to help move it into your cells where it can be used for energy. The problem begins when carbohydrates are digested too rapidly or when your body does not use insulin effectively. A glass of fruit juice, for example, can raise blood sugar much faster than eating the whole fruit. Why? Because whole fruit contains fiber and requires more chewing, juice removes much of that natural structure, making it easier to consume a large amount of carbohydrate in only a few minutes. The same principle applies to many meals. Carbohydrates eaten alone may affect blood glucose more quickly, but when they are combined with fiber, protein, or healthy fat, digestion generally becomes slower, and the rise in blood sugar may be more gradual. This is why the goal is not simply to search for one miracle ingredient. The real secret is building meals that work together. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention explains that combining carbohydrates with protein, fat, or fiber can slow how quickly blood sugar rises. Food number 8. Leafy green spinach, kale, collard greens arugula, lettuce and Swiss chard are among the easiest foods to add to a blood sugar-friendly diet sheet. These vegetables contain relatively few digestible carbohydrates while providing fiber, vitamins, minerals, and plant compounds. A large serving can add volume to your meal without adding the same carbohydrate load as bread, pasta, potatoes, or rice. Try placing a generous portion of leafy greens on your plate. Before adding the rest of the meal, you can prepare spinach with garlic, create a large salad with cucumber and tomatoes, add kale to soups, or mix greens into scrambled eggs. Be careful with what you put on your salad. A healthy bowl of vegetables can quickly become less helpful when covered with sweet dressings, candied nuts, dried fruit, croutons, and large quantities of processed sauce. Use lemon juice, herbs, spices, or a moderate amount of olive oil instead. According to the American Diabetes Association's plate method, non-starchy vegetables should fill approximately half of the plate. Food number 7. Broccoli, cauliflower, and cabbage cruciferous vegetables deserve a special place in this list. Broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, and similar vegetables are naturally rich in fiber and nutrients. They are also extremely versatile. Cauliflower can replace part of the rice in a meal. Shredded cabbage can be used as the base of a salad. Broccoli can add volume to chicken, fish, tofu, or bean dishes. The important word here is replace. Simply adding vegetables to a large plate of refined carbohydrates may not be enough. A better strategy is to let the vegetables take the place of part of the rice, pasta, bread, fries, or other concentrated carbohydrate. For example, instead of eating 2 large cups of white rice, try a smaller portion of rice combined with cauliflower, cabbage, beans, and lean protein. This does not mean carbohydrates are forbidden. It means you are controlling the portion and surrounding them with foods that provide more fiber and nutrition. Food number 6. Beans and lentils. Beans are one of the most underestimated foods for blood sugar management. Black beans, kidney beans, chickpeas, lentils, and split peas provide both carbohydrates and fiber. They also contain plant-based protein. This combination makes them very different from refined bread, sugary, cereal, or sweetened drinks. Beans can help make a meal more satisfying, which may reduce the urge to snack shortly afterward. But portion size still matters! Beans contain carbohydrates, so eating an unlimited quantity can still affect blood glucose. A practical meal could include a moderate portion of beans, plenty of non-starchy vegetables, and a source of protein. You can add lentils to soup, chickpeas to a salad, or black beans to a vegetable bowl. Choose versions without large amounts of added sugar. Some canned baked beans contain sweet sauces that dramatically change the nutritional profile. When using canned beans, draining and rinsing them can also reduce some of the added sodium. The American Diabetes Association includes beans and legumes among nutrient-dense foods that can fit into a healthy diabetes eating pattern. Food number 5. EGG. Fish, chicken, and tofu protein-rich foods do not normally raise blood glucose in the same way that carbohydrate-rich foods do. Adding an appropriate source of protein to a meal can also help with fullness. Consider the difference between two breakfasts. The first breakfast contains sweetened cereal, a banana, and orange juice. The second contains eggs with spinach, avocado, and a small portion of whole grain toast. The second meal combines protein, vegetables, fat, fiber, and a controlled portion of carbohydrate. For lunch or dinner, good protein options may include fish, skinless chicken, eggs, tofu, tempeh, or other choices recommended for your individual health needs. Preparation matters. Deep frying fish or chicken and covering it with sugary sauce is not the same as baking, grilling, poaching, or lightly sautéing it. Protein should not be viewed as permission to eat unlimited processed meat, bacon, sausage, or fatty cuts of meat. Choose minimally processed options more often and pay attention to total calories, sodium, and saturated fat. The American Diabetes Association lists fish, poultry, meats, soy foods, and some dairy foods as protein options, while emphasizing that their fat and carbohydrate contents can differ. Food number 4, nuts and seeds. Almonds, walnuts, pistachios, chia seeds, and ground flaxseed can add healthy fats, fiber, and some protein to a meal. A small portion of nuts may be more satisfying than a bag of crackers, cookies, or pretzels. You can add chia seeds or grown flaxseed to plain yogurt, sprinkle walnuts over a salad, or eat a small handful of unsalted almonds with a piece of whole fruit. However, nuts are... The goal is not to eat directly from a large bag while watching television. Measure a reasonable portion instead. Also, check the label. Honey-roasted nuts, chocolate-covered almonds, and sugar-coated trail mixes may contain significant amounts of added sugar. Choose plain or lightly roasted varieties without sugary coatings, and remember that seeds do not magically erase the effect of a high-sugar meal. Adding chia seeds to a large milkshake does not suddenly transform it into a blood sugar-friendly drink. The entire meal still matters. Food number 3, whole fruit. Many people with high blood sugar become afraid of all fruit, but whole fruit is not the same as fruit juice, candy, or sweetened fruit drinks. Whole fruits contain water, vitamins, minerals, and fiber. They also require chewing and are generally consumed more slowly than juice. Berries can be especially practical because they provide sweetness and can be combined with plain yogurt, nuts, or seeds. Apples, pears, oranges, peaches, and kiwi can also fit into many balanced eating plans. But portions still matter, and individual glucose responses may vary. Instead of drinking a large glass of orange juice, consider eating a whole orange. Instead of eating dried fruit by the handful, choose a moderate portion of fresh fruit. Dried fruit is concentrated, easy to overeat, and can deliver a large quantity of carbohydrate very quickly. A useful strategy is to pair fruit with protein or healthy fat. For example, an apple with a small portion of peanut butter, berries with plain Greek yogurt, a pear with a few walnuts. Do not assume that natural sugar means unlimited sugar. Honey, maple syrup, agave syrup, coconut sugar, and fruit concentrates can still affect blood glucose. The American Diabetes Association states that whole fruit can be included in the plate method and recommends paying attention to portion size. Food number 2. Plain Greek yogurt plain. Greek yogurt can provide protein and may contain fewer carbohydrates than many sweetened yogurts. But you must read the label carefully. Some flavored yogurts contain so much added sugar that they are closer to dessert than to a balanced breakfast. Words such as low-fat, natural, or made with real fruit do not guarantee that a product is low in sugar. Look at this serving size. Total carbohydrate, added sugar, and protein. Choose unsweetened yogurt and add your own flavor with berries, cinnamon, chia seeds, walnuts, or a small amount of chopped fruit. Cinnamon can add flavor, but do not treat it as a replacement for diabetes medication. Another important point is that Greek yogurt may not be suitable for everyone. People with dairy allergies, lactose intolerance, certain kidney conditions, or other dietary restrictions may need a different option. The correct choice depends on the individual. There is no single diabetes diet that is perfect for everyone. Health conditions, medication, food preferences, allergies, and personal glucose responses all matter. Food number 1. High fiber, minimally processed carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are not automatically the enemy. The type, quantity, and combination make an enormous difference. Steel-cut oats, barley, quinoa, beans, lentils, and intact whole grains generally retain more of their natural structure and fiber than highly refined carbohydrates. Compare a bowl of unsweetened oatmeal with nuts and seeds to a bowl of sugary breakfast cereal. Compare a moderate portion of beans and brown rice with a plate filled with white bread, fries, and sweetened soda. Compare a whole apple with apple juice. The first options tend to provide more fiber and take longer to eat and digest. However, a food labeled whole grain can still contain added sugar and a large amount of carbohydrate. Do not rely only on the marketing on the front of the package. Read the nutrition label and ingredient list. Fiber is important, but increasing it too rapidly can cause bloating or digestive discomfort. Add fiber gradually and drink adequate fluids, unless your healthcare professional has instructed you to restrict them. The CDC explains that fiber is part of a healthy eating pattern and can help people prevent or manage diabetes. It also recommends choosing carbohydrates that provide fiber and nutrients while controlling portion sizes. The simple plate method. Now let us put everything together. You do not need complicated recipes or expensive supplements. Start with a standard dinner plate. Fill approximately half of the plate with non-starchy vegetables. This may include spinach, broccoli, cauliflower, green beans, peppers, mushrooms, cabbage, cucumber, tomatoes, or a large salad. Fill approximately 1/4 with lean protein. This could be fish, chicken, eggs, tofu, or another appropriate protein source. Use the final quarter for a quality carbohydrate. This might include beans, lentils, a small sweet potato, whole grain, or another carbohydrate that fits your meal plan. Choose water or an unsweetened beverage instead of soda, sweet tea, energy drinks, or fruit juice. This method naturally reduces the space available for large portions of refined carbohydrates without demanding that you completely eliminate every food you enjoy. The ADA recommends a plate divided into half non-starchy vegetables, 1/4 protein, and 1/4 quality carbohydrates. A one-day blood sugar-friendly meal example for breakfast. Consider eggs with spinach and mushrooms, along with a small portion of whole grain toast. Another option is plain Greek yogurt with berries, chia seeds, and a few walnuts. For lunch, prepare a large salad with leafy greens, cucumber, tomatoes, chickpeas, and grilled chicken or tofu. Add olive oil, lemon juice, herbs, and spices instead of sweet bottled dressing. For dinner, choose grilled fish with roasted broccoli, cauliflower, and a moderate portion of lentils or another high-fiber carbohydrate. For a snack, choose a small apple with peanut butter, vegetables with hummus, plain yogurt, or a measured portion of nuts. These are examples, not universal prescriptions. Someone taking insulin may need to count carbohydrates carefully and match them with medication. Someone with kidney disease may need to limit or modify certain foods. A personalized plan should always consider medications, health conditions, glucose readings, and professional advice. 3 foods to reduce. Immediately, the first category is sugary beverages, soda, sweetened coffee, sweet tea. Sports drinks, energy drinks, and fruit juice can deliver carbohydrates rapidly without providing the same fiber as whole foods. The second category is refined carbohydrates, eaten alone. White bread, crackers, pastries, sugary cereals, cookies, and large portions of white rice or pasta may cause a faster glucose rise, especially when the meal lacks vegetables, protein, and fiber. The third category is misleading health foods. Granola bars, sweetened yogurt, bottled smoothies, flavored oatmeal, and dried fruit snacks may appear healthy but can contain substantial carbohydrates or added sugar. Turn the package around and read the label. The word healthy on the front is advertising. The nutrition information on the back tells you what you are actually eating. Important medical warning. The word fast in this video refers to improving the structure of your next meal and reducing the chance of a sharp food-related spike. Food is not an emergency treatment for dangerously high blood sugar. Do not take extra medication. Skip medication. Fast for long periods, or dramatically remove carbohydrates without discussing it with your healthcare professional, especially when using insulin or medicines that can cause low blood sugar. Seek urgent medical care when severe hyperglycemia is accompanied by high ketones, vomiting, difficulty breathing, fruity smelling breath, confusion, or an inability to keep fluids down. The CDC advises emergency care when blood glucose remains at 300 milligrams per day or higher, or when signs of diabetic ketoacidosis are present. Conclusion and call to action. You do not need a miracle powder, an exotic fruit, or an expensive supplement to build a better meal. Start with vegetables. Add an appropriate source of protein. Choose controlled portions of high-fiber carbohydrates. Use whole fruit instead of juice. Replace sugary beverages with water. And pay attention to how your own blood sugar responds. Small decisions made consistently can be more powerful than extreme diets followed for only a few days. Now tell us in the comments, which of these foods do you already eat, and which one will you add to your next meal? Write the word health in the comments. If you are committed to taking better care of your blood sugar, share this video with a friend or a family member who needs to hear this message. And subscribe to Healthy Foods for more practical videos about nutrition, healthy aging, and the foods that can support your body every day. Your next meal is another opportunity to make a better choice. Start today.